Hi, I'm Jennifer Poole.
And I'm Dave Poole.
And this is Our 20 Days.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome back to Our 20 Days. I'm Dave Poole. I am really excited to announce the expansion of our podcast network here at Our 20 Days. So you see the logo behind me here. This is SpinGen Productions. That's our production company. It's an audiovisual production service here in Mount Pleasant that's just opening. So we have a physical facility. We'll show you a few pictures here along the way where we can do anything from podcast production to business meetings to live music performance, dance, theater, any number of things. If it involves a camera or a microphone, we're probably involved in doing it. But the exciting announcement is we are adding more podcasts to our network. So in addition to our normal Our 20 Days, which is typically going to be either me or me and Jennifer doing our thing, you've noticed a number of recent episodes on Our 20 Days with my great friend Paul Moorman, who I've worked with for a number of years. And, we tend to talk technology. And so we're renaming that podcast, Retiring Techies. So Paul and I will continue that and generally focus on our friendship and how technology is involved in our lives, the things we run into. Recently we've talked a lot about the CrowdStrike episode and some of the things that that's shown up in real life, like basically crippling Delta Airlines for a week. So we'll continue that podcast as well as Jennifer and I. But I'm really excited to add two new podcasts to our network. First, my good friend Jim Hickey, who plays bass in my band 40 Years Too Late. Jim is a retired ABC news correspondent, global news correspondent, who's been what's seemingly is everywhere. If it's been a big story, he's probably been around it over the years. So Jim and I are starting a podcast called Far and Near. We both have been fortunate enough to do a lot of travel in our lives, and we've run into some really interesting places, interesting people, interesting stories. Plus, we live in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, just outside of Charleston, which is a fabulous retirement destination, as well as just a destination for non-retired folks. So we've run into a lot of people who have chosen to call this home, and we have a lot of stories to tell about those folks. So look forward to Far and Near. And then secondly, the last podcast we're adding here is something called I Object. This is with my good friend, Bud Chapman. Bud is a retired personal injury attorney from Los Angeles, and he and I share a great love of many things. We're both huge sports fans, so if it's baseball, basketball, hockey, football, good chance he and I have a shared interest there. We also love a lot of cultural things. We're both big music fans, so we're going to talk about a lot of those things. Bud has a reputation with his daughter, at least, of being maybe a little curmudgeonly. So that's hence where I Object came from. But really looking forward to that. So what I'll probably do in terms of notifications for these, rather than send out a notification or a post in LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or whatever every time we have a single pod drop, we'll probably do like a weekly summary where I'll do a quick summarization of what we've talked about this week and who's doing what. Probably do that on Fridays. And then it'll have links in it to all of the individual podcasts, and all of them can be found on our20days.com. There'll be other URLs associated with each one of those, like we're going to have a jimanddave.com, there's a budanddave.com, there's a paulanddave.com. Get the pattern there. And so we'll have all those URLs as well, but predominantly you can get to any of these through our20days.com, and we're really looking forward to having you join us on a regular basis. So I'll get this posted today, which is Friday, August 2nd, and we'll start with the new lineup of all our pods next week, and we're looking forward to seeing you. Thanks, everybody. Hey, thanks for joining us here at Our 20 Days. We appreciate the time that you invest in our videos and audio podcasts. If you'd like to go to our20days.com, you can join as a member and you'll be notified every week of new content. And we'd sincerely appreciate that. Thanks and have a great day.